It's that time of year again. Multiple offer situations are becoming more and more prevalent. Let's talk about how you win that house. Let's get into it. Hey guys, how you doing? Derek here from M1 Realty. I'm the broker owner, founder of the company. Started in 2014, just myself with a laptop up on the third floor of an office suite here in Ferndale, Michigan. Fast forward to today, we're at the main corner, 9 and Woodward, and I've got an all-star team. So whether you're looking to buy, sell, invest, rent, whatever you need, we've got you covered. We even do property management now. So it's officially summer 2024. The market is almost at its peak of as busy as it's going to get for the whole year. So inventory is definitely higher than it has been, but we're still not where we need to be. So that means that we're having not every house, but it's definitely more frequent that houses are going to multiple offers. So what does that mean? How do we make sure you get the house? I got 9 strategies here that are going to help you out. So let's jump right in. Number 1, the absolute most important thing you need to do is have your proof of funds or your pre-approval ready before you even think about looking at homes, because the last thing you want to do is find that perfect house, your dream home is perfect for you. Oh no, we don't have a way to pay for it. So now you have to scramble, you have to call, whoever, get pre-approved. In the meantime, that house could be gone. So you need to make sure before you do anything, get the financing in place. Number 2, act fast. You can't be the winning bidder on a house if it's already gone. Pretty self-explanatory. So if you see something you like, don't sleep on it, don't wait around, don't say it'll still be there tomorrow. A lot of times in this market, it's not there tomorrow, it's already gone. So be very, very diligent about sending the homes that you like to your agent. Hopefully your agent has you set up on a custom home search where you're getting them from them as well. And that way, when the right house hits the market, you can jump right on it. Number 3, so this kind of goes back to financing, but if you have the ability to do so, cash is king. Pay cash if you can. You can always buy the house, and then I think you have to live in it about 6 months. You can always pull that money back out and get a mortgage on it after you've already bought it. But that goes a long way towards giving that seller the strongest possible offer, and that's really what you want to do in this situation. Number 4, if you're like most people and you just can't pay cash for a home, have a rockstar lender ready to go. There's a big difference in pre-approvals. I've been in this business long enough to know that certain lenders can do certain things a whole lot better, a whole lot faster, with a whole lot less hassle than others. So just make sure whoever you're working with is an absolute rock star. For example, my lender partner right now, we're averaging 12-day close times on mortgages, on a conventional mortgage. FHA and VA take a little bit longer. That'll be 15 or 16 days. But when you consider that the average mortgage out there takes about 30 days to close, we can compete with cash with our financing because we can close so much faster than everybody else. If it's between us and somebody else that's got a conventional mortgage, almost every time we're going to get that deal. It's simply because it's less headache for that seller. They know they're going to get their money that much faster, and we can perform quickly and efficiently where other buyers can't. Number 5, when you write your offer, include as few contingencies as you possibly can. Now, there's always going to be, if you are using a mortgage, there's always going to be an appraisal contingency in there. The house has to appraise. That's a condition that the lender puts on it. They're going to require that the title is free and clear, which is not something you should waive ever, because we've talked about this many times on this channel. You don't want to get into a situation where you just throw caution to the wind, buy the house without title insurance, and then Uncle Jimmy comes with a quitclaim deed from 40 years ago saying he owns 20% of your home. If you don't have that title insurance, you're going to have a problem like that. Now we're talking litigation. It's a whole mess. So don't waive that. But there's scenarios where you contingent on the second buyer seeing the home because they're out of town. They won't be in town for 4 days or whatever. There's all kinds of little crazy contingencies. Make it quick, clean, easy for the seller to say yes to. Now, you probably know what's coming. There's so many people that waive their inspection in a multiple offer situation, and you know my stance on that. Don't ever do that. I mean, why would you make the biggest purchase of your entire life without knowing exactly what you're buying? So that's what you're doing when you waive your inspection. I mean, even a new construction house, you could have an inspection on it. A good inspector is going to find a laundry list of things that aren't perfectly done in that home. So, it's just never a good idea to throw caution to the wind and just, move forward on a home where you don't know exactly what you're getting yourself into. And this is so important. I'm going to give one last thought on that. If the other person who you're competing against waives their inspection, let them have it. It's that important. I feel that strongly about it. I really do. It's there's plenty of houses out there. We'll get the next one. Let them take their chances. I don't want my clients, buying a house and then being totally screwed down the road because of something that we could have caught. Number 6, go big when you're writing your offer. Bottom line. My advice to people has always been the same for as long as I can remember. I've been in this business 21 years, and I've always told people in a multiple offer situation, go as high as you're comfortable going and not a penny more. It sucks being house poor, even if you can, like, on paper afford it. If it's that much higher than you want to be paying for your monthly payment, just don't do it. Find a different house. There's other houses out there. There's no reason to just like overpay for something that, is going to, for the next, however long you're living there, 7, 10, 12, 15, 30 years, where you're stressed out about your monthly payment. Not worth it. We'll find a different home. But that being said, we know that our competition is going to be going big on their offer, so you need to do the same, but don't go over the amount that you're comfortable going. Number 7, consider an appraisal guarantee. That's one of the things that you can build into your offer that just strengthens it. What we're trying to do here is make it impossible for the seller to say no to you. So what an appraisal guarantee is, and we've done videos about these before, but I'll refresh your memory. If say you're writing on a $200,000 house, you want to go over, say you want to write 210, but you're not sure that house is going to appraise for 210. What that says, it's written right into the purchase agreement, that in the event that the appraisal comes in low, you're going to bring the other, say if it only appraises for $200,000, you're going to bring that other $10,000 out of pocket. So obviously, if you can't afford to do that, don't do it. But within your abilities to pay, you probably want to strengthen your offer with some kind of an appraisal guarantee, especially if there's multiple offers. If we know that we're going up against more than one other buyer, it's a really good idea. That's also kind of a sneaky way to pay less for a house if the listing agent doesn't catch it, because if you put your $10,000 appraisal guarantee in there and the house comes in lower than that, so say it's a $200,000 house and the appraisal comes back at $180,000, well, you're stuck paying $190,000 for it, but that seller probably could have killed that deal, turned around, put it back on the market for $200,000 and sold it to somebody else. Whereas if they don't put it in there where there's like a floor on that appraisal guarantee, which is something I always do, congratulations, you just got a house for less money. Number 8, if the seller is still living in the home, definitely consider giving them free occupancy after closing. So when a real estate transaction happens, say you're buying a home, say you're closing, today's the end of June, you're closing in June, and your first payment's not due until August 1st. So you get the entire month of July where you don't have a payment. So in a situation where that seller needs some occupancy after closing, traditionally what we'll do is the seller will pay for every day they stay in the house. They'll pay 1/30 of your mortgage payment, and that way it's covering your mortgage, but you don't really have a payment that first month. So think about giving them free occupancy. Just anything you can do to make it really hard for that seller to say no to your offer is what we're going for. So I found that that's a really good tool in our toolbox when we're writing offers, is to just don't even negotiate, just give it to them. Hey, we'll give you 30 days free occupancy. If they have to stay another 30 days after that, we'll negotiate then maybe they pay, they do the 1/30 for every day that they stay in the house, because at that point you will have a mortgage payment. So just something to think about if you can swing it and the house is occupied. Anything we can do to help that seller out and get them to say yes to your offer is what we want to do. And finally, number 9, write lots of offers. Just leverage the market. Give yourself as many chances as possible. what I tell my buyer clients right now is if the house isn't a hard no, think about writing something on it. If you like it but you don't love it, just lowball it. Don't give if it's figure out what if you got this house for this price, then it makes it a good deal and you like it. Write it at that price. Don't give them full price if you don't love the house, but the ones that you really love, go all in. Make it really hard for that seller to say no so that you're the one that ends up with that home. Well, hopefully this helps, guys. I think these are common sense tools that you can, if you follow these, I think you're gonna find that you have a lot better chance getting the home that you want to get. And luckily, we're not in a situation like we were a couple years, really the past 3 years. This time of year has been just completely insane, where like you can pull up to a house and you get there the day it goes on the market, and there's already like 9 people standing in line out in front of the house to go in, cars down the street. Like, you're going to be in, up against like 15, 20 other offers. Not a very good scenario to be in if you're a buyer. It's really stressful. It's just stressful for me as an agent, and I'm not the one that has to find a place to live. For my buyer clients, it's extremely stressful in that situation. So what we're trying to do is eliminate as much of that stress as possible and make sure that you get the house that you want. So luckily, the market's not as crazy as it was the past few years, and that has to do with the inventory levels. We got more inventory now than we have for a few years, so that's definitely helping. That's just, we're still running into multiple offer situations, but it's more common to be up against like 1, maybe 2 other offers, and usually we can win those every day. So it's when you're getting in there, you're competing with half the city of Ferndale for a house, that it makes it really hard to be the winning bid. So rest assured, feel a little bit better if you're house hunting right now or thinking about it. It's not the crazy nonsense that we've had to deal with, at least not right now. I don't think we're going to get there this year. I think if we were, we'd already be in that kind of scenario. And these tips will help you get that house. So hopefully this helps. If you have any other questions, if there's anything else I can do for you, call or text me anytime. You can reach out directly at 586-491-5622. My other line is 248-561-6155. Shoot me an email, dwerenka@m1realty.net, or on social media, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, you name it, I'm on it. Shoot me a DM. I will respond quick and get you fast, accurate information that'll help you get the home of your dreams. So thanks again so much for watching, guys. Just as an aside, guys, I've got some big stuff cooking. Can't wait to talk about it in the next couple of weeks. So thank you again so much for watching this channel. I really appreciate it. And have a great one. Let me know if you need anything at all. Thanks.